like the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Aloha! He's
Aloha,
back.
Richard.
Speaking of missing pieces, welcome back to the channel, Johnny Cummings.
What's up, everybody? Good to see you again.
We missed you. Look at everybody in the chat already. Joy, Gershwin, Garcia, Chris, on Latte Lover, Art, Hazel. Everyone is here. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, Filipino Friday fan lovers. That
Yes.
works. It's a good title.
Welcome. And also, what's the comment? Somebody thought that I got married possibly on this trip. I did not. I have my date set, but one would say that I'm married to this channel. So I guess technically, it's just.
I don't. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Is it some sort of harem taking place between your actual future wife and the channel? But anyway,
yes. But good to be back.
Yes.
I hope you guys missed me. You had so many great guests on. I figured I'd be long forgotten by now.
No, never. Although Mark was a rock star last week. For anybody who joined us last week,
I love Mark.
He's
Mark is
amazing.
awesome.
And we had Caesar stop by with Sam on Wednesday this week, which was great. We had
And Elvio
John
was
Reeves.
there.
Elvio
Reeves.
stopped in, so first time visiting the channel, so that was awesome. So yes, we had a ball, but it's not the same. It never is.
I appreciate it.
Speaking of Mark, I know you guys had just an explosion of comments welcoming him back and wanting him back. He is already confirmed he would love to come back on the channel with Johnny, so we're going to do that at some point. He had a great time too hearing these singers and wants to learn more about the Philippines and the culture and the music and everything too. So that will happen for sure.
Yes. Well, I'm looking forward to some great music today because I need some cheering up after just a week, 10 days in just the most awful place on the planet, Hawaii.
I sense lies.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I heard stories that it's just so perfect and the weather is just never a degree out of place. And they're right. That was their winter season, and even when it was breezy, it was just the perfect breeze. When it was rainy, it was the perfect rain. It was an unbelievable place, and definitely going back at some point.
Yes.
Great.
Except we will double the length of the trip and get all the way to the Philippines on the next adventure.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Double. It's double.
I don't know. The island's in there somewhere. It's probably triple.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, that was a long enough flight, but we'll do it.
It'll be worth it. Before we jump into today's listening adventures,
yes, please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. Oh, I'm just saying that.
No one else delivered the line like you. That was a fail.
Nobody does.
Also, please be sure to check out the link below where you could buy us a coffee, which a couple people already have. We'll get to you in a moment. You can even consider being a Thronely member, silver, gold, or diamond for extra perks, including reaction shorts coming out. I think we're just a week away from this finally, which is an exclusive reactions here. We'll talk about that more later on. And you can also visit our shop for one-on-one lessons for songwriting with Johnny or singing with myself.
Yes, and to answer Latte Lover's question, so I was on Oahu, and then Kona, and it stayed in Hilo. So Hilo's more like the volcano area.
Right.
So really quite different areas, but all gloriously beautiful.
Yeah. And speaking of the coffees, so we had two come in already, and we just started.
Oh, did we? Goodness.
By the way, I screwed this up when you weren't here.
I'm off my game. Yes. Well, Francesca bought us 5 changes because our girl.
Thank you very much.
And a couple leading into here too. Sue, thank you, Sue.
Thank you so much. All right, so first up, we have our our typical setting for today. We've got 3 artists selected. We have Lyka, or is it Lyka? I'm thinking it's Lyka. I try to roll the R here. Estrella. Sweetnotes. You guys have been requesting them forever. I believe they are a couple. We're going to check out them next. And then we have Regine's husband anyway.
Oh,
and
okay.
Help me out. It's Ogie? Is that Ogie, or is it like a soft G? Ogie?
It's like an Augie. I think it's like Augie.
Augie. I think that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Alcasid is last name. So we're gonna check out 2 songs from each of them. You guys will vote on the second song for each one. If you're new to the channel, that's our formula. And we got some bonus clips as well to check out. So let's dive in. This is a new voice for us. And I'll put transparency. It's lessons. Transparency. Video block.
Sumpa ko'y iibigin ka ngayon at kailanman. Hindi ka na mag-iisa ngayon at kailanman. Sa hirap ko, ginahawa pa, asahang may kasama ka.
Welcome, Anne.
Modulation. Oh. Okay.
Is it still going? I'm gonna do a little pause and back up. I want to hear that build up again. There's a few modulations there. Was there not?
Well, yeah. So the verse started out in C, and then it shifted all the way. It shifted a perfect fourth all the way to F.
There's
to
a
the
big
chorus.
jump.
And then now the chorus is shifted up a half step to F sharp.
Yeah. So this is another beautiful kind of we call a slow burn song. You can hear it's like you want it to be epic, and it's getting to that place that you're feeling that it needs to go right away.
Right.
Someone mentioned, I apologize, I missed who said it in the chat. This is an original song from Basil, I think is the name, Basil, Basil. That's another singer, an old school singer.
Would it be Basil?
Basil. I was making Italian because I don't know how to
Basil?
say anything.
Basil. Everything's got a little
Basil.
Italian flavor to you. Yeah.
Wrong country.
Yeah, no.
But that's a singer we're going to get to at some point. But sorry, I was just going to ask if you guys can. What is the storyline here? I'm curious. It feels like a love song, a little bit of longing. I mean, it's definitely telling. There's just a beauty to the flow of the lyric and the way she's delivering it. There's this take your breath away kind of feeling throughout of it. What were you going to say?
Basil. I think I was close to being right.
Basil?
Basil or...
We're going to move on from that.
No, I was same thing. I was just kind of like, I was just waiting for it to open up a little bit because I knew there was something there, but the lead up was really great too, and really I mean, very good at the crescendo, the dynamics going in, a lot of cool stuff going on there.
Great control.
And a great natural tone, which everybody knows that I love. It's kind of like in that sort of Gigi vein, where it's got that really authentic sound to it, which I love.
Yeah, I think the dynamic control really stood out the most for me, for her so far. It's just the tone is great, like little vibrato, quick little runs, nothing overdone, but that swell, the crescendos, to just increase of airflow, pressure under the folds, and still to maintain that intentional vibration of the folds. Just a lot of delicate balance taking place on a level of skill that she's demonstrating beautifully here.
Yeah, but she's starting to let it rip now,
Yeah.
so I'm looking forward to see where this goes.
All right, so I backed it up a little bit. Let's go through the end here.
Asil.
There we go. Thank you.
There's a little growl there. Ah, love that.
Love that.
Interesting modulation.
Ngayon at kailanman.
Nice. It's weird that she can sing so well, being from the Philippines. I'd like to point that out first.
I, for one, am shocked.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
How there's almost a level of, and I don't want to take away anything from these singers, but there is a level of being desensitized to some of these incredible belting moments, because this is their everyday life in the malls and at dinner, and so when they get on stage and do this, like I'm still, it takes my breath away every time, because it's still so unique for our ears here in the States, for lack of a descriptive geographical location, but it's just shocking.
I mean, an embarrassment of riches is an understatement. It's a
Great term.
embarrassment of talent. It's just it's almost, they're almost mocking us, Richard, with how good they are.
They're mocking us.
Not really. No, but it is. It's just like one after another. They're just so good.
Well, Mark,
I want to point out that. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Mark pointed out something you did too. Is it definitely? I don't remember if this was on camera when we chatted off right after, but definitely there's something about the modulations and the melody song structure that was prevalent in the pop and R&B realm in the 90s in particular. It's like it was born and bred here in the States musically, but it was like perfected there. It's like they just kept it going in a way that just never got numbing in terms of repetition or just stacking things.
I mean, to me, the 80s and the 90s, and I really feel like it's such a waste of an opportunity in today's music, because you can do so much just with emotive lifting when you do that. It just makes the song Embarrassment of Richards. Yes. No, there's just so much more contextual territory to sing over as well. I think it just changes the scale. I mean, it changes the vibe and everything so much. And it just gives a nice little unpredictability too to things, which when everything is the same key, you just kind of have a sense of where things are going, which is cool. I mean, you need a certain level of that.
Not every song should have it. Yeah, it'll get to be too much, but
yeah. But from a musician standpoint, it's also just so interesting. It's like, ooh, what's that? It's just, I miss that. So thank you, Philippines.
Yes, thank you for keeping that alive. So hopefully you guys all voted for a follow-up. I do see requests coming in. Just a reminder, especially if you are new here. One, we don't use all caps. That is frowned upon. So please remove that cap lock. Otherwise, it feels like you're scolding me. And then I get all defensive and green. And then Johnny plays scary music. And
oh, you haven't had anybody play this?
No, it's been... Stay human. Stay human.
I missed that show. I loved The Incredible Hulk.
So good.
I loved it.
The other reminder is, if you are putting in requests for songs, please put them in the comments after the live stream. That is what we go view for future reactions. The song choices for today were already recommended by our subscribers and viewers in comments from the last time for these particular singers.
So Francesca's starting up.
Uh-oh.
Might have to ban her. Never. Yeah.
Never. All right, next up is Sweetnotes. This song is If I Ever Fall in Love Again. All right, well, we know the song. Hold on, let me pull it up. And from my understanding, this is a couple, correct? They're kind of like a duo band. They perform a lot. I believe they're husband and wife.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe. That's why I sing to Richard every time, 5 minutes before we start our program.
Except we don't fuss like Sonny and Cher. We actually get along. All right, we should be able to take the transparency off here. Of course, Kenny Rogers and Anne Murray.
I'm trying to think of... I'm sure I know this one. I can't think of the tune in my head, though.
Oh, yeah, it'll click.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
I know you everything that I'm looking for.
Oh, cool texture.
Yeah.
And I look into your eyes, I could not ask for more. So it's only fair to lay it on the line. Hold on, I'm gonna need a little time. And if I ever fall in love again, sometimes when this broken heart can mend, I know it's gonna be with you. You're the one to move it through, though I don't know when. If I ever fall in love again.
So this had a modulation going into the first chorus. That never happens now.
No, never. Yeah, I mean,
Like,
and that's
totally
that's a
unheard
little
of.
more rare even then. Yeah. Yeah, we started. You know what? I don't even know this song. I haven't heard this one.
Really? Well, I have back in the day. I think this was my what's that term when you like
Guilty pleasure.
guilty pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah,
Kenny
I was gonna
Rogers.
say between Metallica and Skid Row, you listen to some
Kenny Rogers
Kenny.
on the side. He's just so I just always loved his voice. And
Yeah.
it's always funny too when sometimes when you see the exterior of somebody, like I was for whatever reason just not expecting this like old school like husky tone coming out of him. What are their names, by the way? Wait, it might say this right here.
Still sounds young too, though. It's kind of it's a cool mix of that.
Yes, it feels
that wisdom.
intentional. Yeah, it doesn't sound like he's been like smoking for 40 years and that's where the sound came from. It's got like a style in there. So I don't know their names. Can you let us know? That would be awesome.
Yeah, I love her voice too. It's got a very classic sound too. I'm trying to think. It's got a timbre that I'm familiar with. I'm trying to place what I'm hearing, but let's keep going.
Yes, let's do it. Oh, real quick too. Thank you for the super chat. Soft Shallow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Please check out
and
Katrina.
thanks for the cough.
Oh, no, I was going to say, so you recommended a Katrina song. Heads up, we're not doing Katrina today, but we do have part 2 Katrina Reaction Wednesday. It's going to be 90 minutes of all Katrina. That is December 11th. So keep that in mind. Thank you for the recommendation.
Yes, and also thank you to Deo Chua for the coffees, the 3 coffees you bought. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Change.
Scared,
Yeah.
I guess I'm scared to fly. It's such a long way down.
Awesome.
And yet, if you just trust in me, I'm sure I'd come around.
And I know when you hurt, it's hard to let someone inside. In your arms to feel I'm ready now to try. Oh, if I ever fall in love again. Sometimes when this broken heart can mend.
Oh, they sound great together.
I know it's gonna be with you.
Gonna be
You're
with
the
you.
one to move me through, though I don't know when.
If I ever fall in love again, I'd be a fool to ever let you go.
You're the best thing in my life.
That's
When I
great.
know I've gotta take it slow.
Ah,
Oh, you know it's gonna be with you.
Gonna be
You're
with
the one
you.
to move me through, though I don't know when.
If I ever fall in love again, if I ever fall in love again.
aw.
I just have this fiendish delight of thinking of you jamming out to some Kenny Rogers.
You know what it is? We had an
It makes
album.
me so happy.
We had an album. I don't know if it was the best of, hits or whatever like that, but it had the Gambling Man was like that was like my favorite song. And so it was a collection of songs on there, and that's why I was familiar with some of the others.
Fiendish delight. I stole that from The Sound of Music.
It works.
Yeah. Okay. Well, going back to them, they sound awesome together. Again, yeah, love his tone. He's definitely got that. I feel like I could hear him singing some. He's got a little bit of that Steve Perry, but maybe not the same range, but
Maybe.
got that journey. Yeah. I mean, not many people do have that range,
Right.
besides Arnell. But yeah, he's just got that really kind of that little husky tone, but it's but it's got just a nice breadth and lightness to it. And then her voice, I was thinking, who's the singer that sings on? 'Cause I had the time of my life.
Let's see,
Sings
Patrick Swayze and.
I don't think he sang on that.
Well, which
that
did
one.
he sing? He sang on one of the lead songs, Dirty Dancing. Yes.
Anyway, I feel like she would kill that song.
Yeah.
And also, I love a couple that sings together. It's just there's something about it.
Jennifer Wams?
Jennifer Wams, okay.
Warren, sorry, I couldn't see it well. Yeah, I'm not familiar with her.
Wams?
Listen,
How'd you get
the R and the N next to each other in small print looks like an M, right?
Jennifer Wams? Not a good stage name. Anyway.
Not great.
No, there's just I love a couple that sings together. There's something special. It actually reminds me of my parents. They used to sing together and stuff. So at their wedding, they sang a song, a duet together, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I love too when this again reflecting back on that particular performance of theirs, that sounded completely studio.
Perfect.
No, I was trying to think it's refurbished. I'm tired. That is not the word. It's refurbished. Refined. Oh my god, I'm lacking for words this morning. More coffee.
Refurbished.
It's a well refurbished production. No, it's so refined. It feels like they did multiple takes or separate layers, things like that. I mean, it is really beautifully executed all the way through.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there is just an excellence that happens with most of these ones that we watch.
Just incredible. Speaking of excellence, we couldn't pass this up. So we have, are we going with Ogie? Did we get a pronunciation check?
Ogie,
right? Oh, thank you.
Ogie, yep.
So Ogie is singing here. This will be our introduction to him with Regine. I don't believe they were married at this time. So this might be at the budding romance of it. This was, let's see.
So this is before he became the king by marriage.
By marriage. I'm not sure about the overlapping dates. So this was posted 18 years ago, but I don't know. I don't have the information as to whether it was even before that. I believe it was. So if you guys can fill us in on a little bit of timeline, that would be great. Let's see what we got.
Reg, kantayin na natin.
Speaking of Richard Gomez, diba?
Yes.
I had
Not yet married.
this movie with
Right.
Richard. We sang the theme song.
Did ya?
Stop real quick.
Yes, we did.
I love how we keep finding subtle ways to fit Regine in everything.
I know what you're talking about. Between her and Maury, it's like, oh, look, a duet. I didn't know she was there.
Weird, odd.
Well,
This is actually our first recorded song together.
Oh, this is another original
Kasama rin sa album to.
Basil. Basil.
mamaya bili na pag-uwi. Bakit di magawang limutin ka?
I need to be cautious
Bawat
here.
sandali, ika'y naaalala. Tangi kong dasal, sa may kapal, makapiling ka muli.
Okay,
Bakit di ka malis sa isip ko?
so I forgot we did know this before. He's actually a songwriter and he did write this one. So I think I misunderstood a chat comment there. So my apologies for that. So he's the songwriter
Awesome.
in this.
Bakit di ka malis sa isip ko? Ikaw ang laging laman nitong puso ko. Kahit pilitin kong damdamin magbago, ikaw pa rin ang hinahanap ko. Hanggang ngayon
hanggang kay tagal.
Ikaw ang ligaya,
Ikaw ang ligaya,
pag-asa, ikaw lang, wala nang iba. Kaya't hanggang ngayon, ikaw pa rin ang iniibig ko. Ikaw pa rin ang natatanging pangarap ko.
ikaw lang
Thank you, Leah.
hanggang ngayon. Dapat ba nating pagbigyan?
Nice.
Ating mga puso'y muli pang buksan
At ibibigay lahat ang pag-ibig na tapat sa'yo. Sa'yo.
Nice.
Hanggang ngayon, ikaw pa rin ang iniibig ko. Ikaw pa rin ang natatanging pangarap ko.
Hindi ko na
Hindi ko na kaya, ikaw lamang. Ikaw lamang.
hanggang ngayon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Regine Velasquez.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, a better man, Ogie Alcasid.
Thanks, Reg.
Augie. Having
Yeah.
her sing your
Just
song,
friends. Whatever.
having Regine sing one of your songs is just cheating. Like, does the song even have to be that good?
No, it's that's why I talk about songwriters' dreams, and there's certain singers that you just would long to have sing your songs because they just
Yeah.
always transport them to another place. Yeah. So real quick, I mean, so I would say, first time hearing him sing, really really nice voice.
Yeah.
It's hard to compete with
Good
her.
warmth.
Really hard, but it's really hard for anybody to compete with her. But having said that, I feel like she does a great job of not dominating the thing because she
Yes.
could she could if she wanted to.
By default, I think she does on some level. Yes.
Yeah, you can't help but she's the queen for a reason.
Right.
But I feel like she steps back enough to make it a little bit more even footing.
Yes.
So he could still, obviously, as people were saying in the chat, he's more of a composer, I guess,
Right.
than a singer. Great,
But he's
great
still,
singer, but
he has
yeah.
a warm tone. The vibrato movements are great. The song, he wrote the melody, so there's a genius there in terms of being able to communicate his storyline and everything there. That comes through in the presentation.
Mhm.
But yeah, when you're next to someone like her, just vocally only, it's really difficult to not be stepped on. It's just the
Yeah.
kind of the nature of the
You're
beast.
overpowered.
But again, I don't feel like he didn't do anything. There was nothing bad about it. There's nothing wrong. It was warm in quality, but it's hard not to hear Regine. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Relativity is everything, and when you're up against the greatest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
it's
sounded, but
still
they
awesome.
sounded great together, and that's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much for the super chat, Marcel Brown. I appreciate that very much. First time on live. Thank you for joining us from Dubai. Welcome, welcome.
Yes.
And I think we have I don't know how you did this when I can't find the coffees on my phone.
Really?
I don't know where you find them. I think we had I think you had Chris. I found it. Many thanks, guys. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Chris.
Thanks. You can't find it on your phone?
It's I love how,
you're the
I love how
technological one of
you're
the two.
talking down to me like, really, Richard?
There's not many opportunities, so I'm gonna go with it.
Seize it.
Let's
All right.
bask in it.
Next up, back to Lyka. This is, oh my God, she's
Lyka,
gone.
right?
Lyka. It's She's Gone from Steelheart yet again. We can't get away from this song.
Oh, yeah.
This is such an epic
Definitely
song.
a fan favorite.
All right, well, here we go. This is, I think, take 4 for this song for us on this channel.
Year 6 grand champion,
Lyka Estrella.
Lyka.
Is it Lyka?
I think so.
Oh.
she's gone.
Someone already did. You're not missing anything visually. Like, I hardly have anything. So this video is because it was already a copyright issue. So we're just going to focus, obviously, on the performance. And I think we might see clips of her. But
Okay.
it's all about the voice anyway here, folks.
Mhm.
I was wrong. I'm too late. I was so untrue. I can live without her love in my life.
My lady.
There's just an empty space. All my dreams are lost and wasting away.
Oh my God! When she
All
opens
right.
up,
Making me
over.
Okay.
Won't you save me? My heart belongs to you. Lady, can you forgive me for all I've done to you? Lady, oh lady, won't you save me? My heart belongs to you.
Oh, like-
Lady, can you forgive me for all I've done?
A little edge. Oh, it's the end of it. The song's just stupid
such a good
high. I mean, and I mean that in the most loving way. It's just, where are we going here?
G. That's
Let me-
that note, huh?
Let me hear that again. I'm not awake either. You're still in Hawaii time. What time is it in Hawaii right now?
Oh, too early. 5 hours behind what we got right now. Yeah, so
Quite. We're lucky
4:40.
Johnny even showed up today, to be honest. So this is so high to get. I think right under that, like maybe a third down, everything was just resonating the tone beautifully. It was kind of like a good way to describe it is expanding the sound, where it's just like the tone was like, woof. It's just like
fills up the room.
That's my description.
Yeah.
Oof. In that moment,
No, this other gear comes in when that happens, and it's just I don't know how they do that.
yes,
it's just
it's just about the resonating space above the larynx, being able to cultivate the initial fundamental, the speed of the folds, and when those things align, you're going to have an expansion of sound, and that's what gives you the feeling of like it doesn't matter where it's recorded, how good the microphone quality is, or what you're listening to. Although these are fantastic with Westone Audio,
Fantastic.
You can feel a level of impact that's just. You just feel it in your chest. And at the very top there, you can tell she's pushing to get there. There's just a little bit more strain kind of coming in, but she added some grit, and a song like this, you can get away with it because it's got like that rock element kind of thing built in.
Yeah, when she opens up, it's just she hits this next level. You know, when she started out, and I will add a little critique here. I thought it was a little maybe just borderline flat in the beginning, and that could be due to a lot of things. Sometimes the room you're in, it's
just because she's human. Just gonna throw that out. This goes back to us being spoiled. Like, in how many other places would have been auto-tuned or pitch corrected? We're so used to hearing that.
Right.
I mean, just saying. I'm defending the idea that I love that it was live. It was a little bit flat, but it's just like she held on to it.
No, but there's like I've talked about, there's sort of a spectrum of pitch, right? Like we've talked about. So it's not a straight line of a note. It's more of like this, right?
Right.
This. So just and a lot of things can influence that, and sometimes the room, like the resonant sound that you're getting back can sometimes be misleading. And it happens to me from time to time.
No.
And it'll seem like it's in, but then you'll listen back and like, oh, it's riding a little flat. But I will say when she opened up, she definitely hit
just
that.
Just an absolute sweet space for it to resonate in. And two, with that is when you hear yourself, where there's like reflections in that space that come back a little bit, maybe highlighting an overtone that gives and that's what triggers the brain thinking, oh, I think I'm on it, or I think I'm sharp. And then you adjust the pitch to accommodate the room. That again, that resonant space, not in the throat, but what's coming back to you from that space. So there is a lot of acoustic psychology involved in maintaining a quality pitch, and that's why having great in-ear monitors, such as Westone Audio, can make a huge difference in that as a whole. So, all right.
Yep.
Moving on. She's wonderful, though. Moving on is Sweetnotes again. This is the song called After All by Bakake Albe? Is this another really famous singer that we've never heard of? I don't know who this is. I probably should admit that out loud until I hit play. I probably know this song. I'm sure I do.
Yeah. Going back to that one, I definitely hear some Gigi in there too. Just definitely those two together, I think would have a really killer duet.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This was, by the way, 2 years ago. Let's see what we got.
It's all the lovers in the house.
Oh, this is Peter Cetera and Cher?
It's a place, not a person. I was thinking that was a songwriter. It's where they are.
Oh, yeah, Peter Cetera and Cher.
Yes,
bringing back the Cher.
Okay, so those names we know. How do you?
Yes,
you're so fortuitous. Sometimes you just seem to know how to connect what's to come. Most recently, your Pee Wee Herman reference in what we were reacting to.
To be fair,
you just know where it's going.
Pee Wee Herman works in all scenarios, so it's really not that big of a deal. But
oh my goodness.
Well, here we are again.
Good song.
I guess it must be fate. We're trying on our own, but deep inside we've known we'd be back to something straight.
Good manipulation of his tone from the last song too.
Yeah.
I still remember when so brand new. Every memory repeats, every step I take retreats, every journey always brings me back to you.
Sabay-sabay na, come on.
After all the stops and starts, we keep coming back to these two bonds, two angels who've been rescued from the fall. And after all that we've been through, it all comes down to me and you.
So
I
precise.
guess it's meant to be.
Forever you and me, after all.
Yeah.
When love
So this goes into just what we were just talking about, when the fundamental, the frequency in which the vocal folds are vibrating at. So, what note was that? No. I know it's an E. I got there eventually.
I want to let you go sometimes, just to let you find your own way, Richard.
It's here somewhere in front of me. The E4. So, oh man, what is that? That's vibrating.
After all.
It's, I don't know, it's around somewhere between 500 and 600 cycles per second, wherever that pitch is. So the folds are vibrating at that speed, and then you can hear in his delivery just the resonant space, the vocal tract, the shape of the throat, the oral cavity, a little bit with the nasal cavity too. It's just, he just has it positioned in such a way that just enhances the sound and just rings beautifully.
Really
And
does.
not to say that she's not doing it too. That was just a good example of that taking place in his voice.
Particularly, we're hearing that with that sound setup. So this is what's called a direct mix. So this is basically,
Right.
it's just you're hearing kind of what's going right into the board. Maybe they did some tweaking after, but it's still not the best mix at all. It just those so those microphones are called those are Shure SM58s, and in a live setting they definitely work fine. They're not not high end. So the sound system and the microphones are not doing them any favors, and despite that they still sound good because
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, that sound setting is just not flattering, and they're making it sound good.
Yeah. Yeah, they work great. And I love he's playing guitar, by the way. He could have just karaoke this in, and there's an element of that live organic performance built in with it as well.
That's his thing. I like it.
love is truly right,
This time is truly right.
it leads from years to years. It changes as it goes on and on the way it grows, but it never disappears. After all the stops and starts,
Nice.
we keep coming back to these two bonds, two angels who've been rescued from the fall. And after all that we've been through, it all comes down to me and you. I guess it's meant to be.
Forever you and me, after all.
Maybe he does have some range. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
just beyond my touch. You know I needed you so much.
After all, what else is living for?
Oh, after all the stops and starts, we keep coming back to these two bonds.
I can hear that.
Two angels who've been rescued from the fall.
And after all that we've been through,
It all comes down to me and you. I guess it's meant to be.
forever you and me,
Mono there, nice.
after all.
Nice. Oh, what a cool
Very
duo, for sure. They complement each other beautifully. And because of their tones, I can just imagine the field day of song choices they have to put together a set list with the range and choice and the fact that they can do a single, versus, or take a solo piece and then turn it into a duet. That makes it fresh, which is great as well.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing that's there's not that many duo acts out there that can do those great classic duets. And anytime you cover a Cetera song, I think Peter Cetera is one of the great singers of our time. So covering him is a big task, but I mean he sounded great. Sounded really good.
He is not from the Beatles, by the way.
Peter Cetera is not from the Beatles. He's from
I always thought that song...
You're ruining my horn part.
Saturday. Not sure about the call and answer horn section.
No, it's a Saturday in the park. And it was a 4th of July.
Oh my goodness. I was going to say that song always reminds me for no reason of Billy Joel. It just has like that feel to it.
That's all. Yeah, so you're thinking
wise. Yeah, just kind of definitely complements each other.
Saturday in the park. After he works in a grocery store.
All right, up
Saturday,
next,
Sunday.
Another ASAP performance. Let's put the transparency back on. And this is, it's iconic love songs. So we have, maybe this is a medley. Let's see what we got here.
So Ogie is also a comedian, as we've been seeing in the chat. I thought there was something about his facial delivery in the last one I could see.
Oh, really? I didn't catch that.
Yeah. It's some Jim Carreyisms, I feel like. I feel like it was a far stretch. Yeah.
It's like the song that Regine is singing on again. She's right there.
Oops.
Hey, I didn't choose. I'm not disapproving. I'm just curious if she's going to sing on this. The guy, did you already say?
I did not say, no.
No, the chat. I know you didn't say.
Oh.
Is this Martin? This is Martin.
Okay.
So we saw Martin, it was several Fridays ago. He did a cover with Regine, and then a solo piece as well. Naivera? If I'm saying the last name correct? Okay, cool. Let me back that up again. That was
what do you think
so good.
What do you think he got emotional about? Was it
a song that it sounded like it was a song that he wrote. So, but he writes a lot for Regine. So
right. No, was that a medley of all songs that he wrote? I thought somebody mentioned that because that would be pretty emotional too to have this amazing collection of singers all
exactly and to celebrate them collectively.
Yeah,
but it definitely feels like that's what it was. Yeah.
It seemed personal to Regine too, which makes sense.
Yeah. Welcome to the channel, Abigail. Too. Sorry, I didn't know you were still talking. I wanted to welcome new people to the live stream. You've never been here before. Welcome. We have 1,100 people. Hello, everyone. And the show isn't done. We've got through our 6 songs in the first hour. We have some bonus material. We need to keep the show going.
Yes, indeed. And real quick, thank you again to Lottie Lover and all the people that have donated your time and resources and coffees to us. We really appreciate you, and we appreciate all just for tuning in. We know not everybody can buy coffee, so we really appreciate your attendance. And if you if you haven't yet, press like and subscribe and ring that bell, Richard. Ring that bell.
Yes. This bell? Wait, Art says, spoiler, Johnny also went to Hawaii for their volcanic mushrooms. Here's my bell for today. Also, quick reminder, this coming Monday is our third Thronelys Only. That is an exclusive live stream where all of our members, silver, gold, or diamond, and it's only one coffee per month to join. And you get to actually be an exclusive live stream with us in songs that were submitted by our Diamond members and voted on by all of you. And then everyone will be able to watch that next Thursday, our Thanksgiving pre-record special, if you will.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Y'all have a voice.
So, absolutely. All right. Let's pull up. I've got a couple bonus videos here. I had a feeling we're going to get to both today, so I'm excited about that. This one, a little impromptu. I don't think we need transparency here. I love watching these videos. They kind of like the unknown singers that just like doing their thing. So this is a
great.
Filipino impromptu performance. This is in the mall where we need to visit, singing the prayer. So it's my understanding, I was told that these two singers, like, they don't even know each other. It's just two random people singing together, which is just wild.
I'm guessing it's going to be great. Lori.
All right, great voice right away. I just wanted to point out that we do have confirmation that all those songs were written by him for Regine, and that was definitely a very special.
Okay.
Yeah, the emotional aspect makes so much sense when I can't imagine how wonderful that would feel as a songwriter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still wearing shorts, by the way. Those of you who saw me flash it.
What am I missing in the chat? Were you not wearing them earlier today?
Well, I mean, maybe people thought I'd be wearing pants, but I am wearing some sort of covering up material. I'm not, don't worry.
It is appreciated. Also, thank you for the super chat, Marcel, again, and Wilma Haro and Linkcast12. Thank you so much for your support.
Yes, I'm still hanging on to Hawaii shorts weather. Oh my God, come on. Okay, can we stop for 1 second?
I don't want to.
No, please. No, it's just we can listen back too. I don't want to interrupt, but just I mean, a voice like those two coming in and there's no response at all. It's just so I mean, come on.
We're lucky someone even bothered to record it. So we can enjoy it too.
I'm like, you know, if that happened here and he'd be like, oh, da, 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 you know, that
like
beautiful
the world would
operatic,
stop.
I'm just like, oh my God, it's just so expected there. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Sing for the sales rep.
Settle.
Oh my gosh.
What? Get out. Okay.
Yes. Holy crap, Joy.
A little update from Dennis. Thank you. So apparently, and it makes sense because it looks like he was playing with the the EQ a little bit at the beginning. So one guy is basically, I don't know if he's just trying to sell the karaoke, but the guy is like, this is what he does, doing a sound check or something.
I mean, great sales tactic, I would say. That's get just
if I
an
buy this,
amazing voice.
I can do that with this.
Maybe in the Philippines, yes.
Yes, magically.
Possibly.
So we believe that's what's happening. And then she's just like a walk-on, which these subtle nuances with the riffs, the overtones.
Yeah, just that soft kind of like, oh god.
And he's got this beautiful rich tone, wonderful vibrato, and he just has like this relaxed stillness that allows for that resonance to take place and project, and doesn't even really need the mic so much. And they sound beautiful together. This is like a top-notch Radio City Music Hall performance. I mean, just in front of a pharmacy.
This is as good of a video as we've seen. I mean, come on. Jeez.
Sorry. Holy mushroom.
Okay. All right. They have a crowd.
Okay. That makes sense.
If that went unnoticed, I mean, come on. What do you have to do?
Thankfully, people do recognize this is worth stopping and listening to.
That was stupid.
Wow.
I almost got annoyed again, Richard. But I just got back.
I'm getting teary-eyed, and you're just getting angry, man.
Just get out of here with that greatness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, okay.
I mean, what? Come on. I mean, just to come together for the first time and sing a duet like that. I know they're probably familiar enough with that song that they know the parts, but still,
yeah,
that sounded like they have done that numerous times before, and they haven't.
Yes, even so. And on top of that, that's a karaoke, salesman. Of course, you want to have a good singer, but not for nothing. And obviously, we're not promoting the company or affiliated with the karaoke machine itself, but those mics are just stock substandard quality in terms of like high-end performance, in terms of capturing the overall tone that the singer is able to capture. It's why like high-end microphones are really expensive to try to grab the actual warmth and full body range of frequency that a singer has to offer. And you're not going to get that out of a $50, $100, or even $500 microphone. And they both sounded awesome.
When you have a great singer, it transcends so much of that. I mean,
yes.
They sounded good with that microphone and that sound system in a mall with fluorescent lighting.
I know. On your way to get your medication refill.
Your pharmacy medication, yeah. Oh god.
Wow. All right. So we have
ridiculous.
another highly requested one. This is Jenna. Santiago is the singer here, so we got a name at least this time. And the name of the song is Pangarap ko ang Ibigin ka. I know some of that I said correctly.
Okay. Yeah.
I have not taken my weekly word of the day Tagalog lessons. I need to get back on top of that.
It shows, Richard. It shows.
It really does. I'm a little embarrassed. So let's see what we got going on here.
This is my request.
This is a requested one, yeah.
This is my request though?
No, it's a
This
request.
was Johnny's. This is Johnny's request.
Johnny's request for what?
I don't know.
What are you guys talking about?
I should have more requests on here. I feel.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, this is the song Ogie wrote and was getting emotional to?
Oh, singing with beers. I do love this.
I'm going to back it up here again a little bit. Johnny, what do you sound like right after you ate a meal? And been drinking rum, by the way?
More burpy. Definitely more burpy.
She's just in the most chill position, elbow up, and just kind of... And where is she? Wait.
Did she hit an A flat?
I don't know. Now I forgot. Now I'm just playing notes.
I'd have to hear it again. I thought she hit it.
I think it was a G.
Okay.
Let's hear it again. But just
Right.
the casualness of this, and just sitting down, especially if she just ate, like I'm just so disconnected from being able to perform well.
Right. Right.
At that juncture. It's just crazy good.
Yeah.
Beautiful. F.
A flat.
I mean, I would just love to be just on the other side of that table, just being bathed in that tone, without even the microphone, because that's again just the standard karaoke microphone.
Yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to point out, you guys were saying in the chat about the alcohol, takes away the jitters. It does, so your inhibitions go down, so it might relax you, but it's a really fine line between being relaxed and losing skill.
Yeah.
These are
losing
tiny little
yeah.
muscles, and the coordination, if the muscle coordination is off, everything goes with it.
Yeah. All y'all need to come to the States and just go into an average karaoke bar here just to realize what you have. Because we don't have that.
On that subject, a moment of silence for us 5% of Filipinos who can't sing like that. We'll give it to you.
Our condolences.
We love you. We love you.
Our
anyway.
condolences. The struggle's real. The struggle is real. We're here for you.
Oh, so good. So, guys, we still have more time. I'm thinking we hit Johnny with the Christmas song.
Oh,
what do you think?
Can we do? Christmas time.
Where's my... Can I apply this to your...
A merry little Christmas.
Oh, I can't apply the chipmunk effect to your voice.
Be light.
Oh, I love that song.
From now on, our troubles will be miles. What was apart? Have yourself.
You're welcome for that moment of silence. All right, I'm gonna jump on. Okay, so on this topic, we are gonna do a Christmas special, and we would love your input. So all right. So good news, bad news. Bad news. Next week is Thanksgiving, which is good news, but bad news that we won't have a Filipino Friday. Johnny and I are going to be busy, so we're gonna miss that. I know we just came back and we have to miss a week, so we apologize for that. But in the comments after the live streams, that's where we're gonna look for these, is your suggested Christmas songs, Filipino singers. We want to react to at least 8 different singers singing different Christmas songs. So that's going to be our Christmas special towards the end of the month. But if we start building that list now, that would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, I'm going to go with Art's suggestion here. T&T Boys, we haven't checked them out in a while. They're singing Silent Night.
Oh, nice. How old are they now? Are they TNT men now?
TNT teenagers? This was 6 years ago. Yeah, what are their ages now? That would be cool. Holy Night by Morissette, we understand, is our #1 request. So that's likely going to make the list for our Christmas special. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't know if I need transparency. Be careful. Oh, they're so young here.
I know they're very young.
They're so cute.
TNT versions.
Silent night,
Nice.
holy night, all is calm, all is bright.
Mugging for the camera. Love it.
I know.
Only on Virgin Mother and Child.
Oh,
Wow.
Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace.
precision.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
Did you have that much
No.
swagger?
Still
ever?
don't. Still don't.
They're like little kids. I'm borrowing your word, Francesca. I like you said swagger. I'm just like, that's exactly what these 3 boys have.
Yeah,
Just-
they are smooth
Oh,
criminals.
So smooth.
Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the side, glory streams from heaven above. Silent night, holy night
All right, I'm going to hit
Montage
pause
of
for this build-up. Two things. One related to TNT, one not. First thing related to TNT, just to trust themselves with those pitches. It takes time to develop your ear and to not have like that magnetic feeling of just kind of like, oh, you hear the person next to you on this pitch, especially in those slightly crunchy moments. If you're only like a whole step or a minor third away, it's like you just kind of want to match the person next to you. And they're just individually holding their own musically, let alone their tone and their just comfortable charisma, in front of the camera. It's just incredible.
I forgot how good they sounded. They're really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're good together. And it's funny that I played that Alvin and the Chipmunks. Like, dismiss. I feel like because with their range, they could definitely.
Just at that age in particular, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're super high. Yeah, just really super high range right now.
Side note, just because it is our absolute number one request for multiple weeks regarding Christmas, and I'm seeing again in the chat over and over again, Brigitte, please hook me up with the link with Morissette singing "Oh Holy Night." We are doing that today, right after this video.
Okay.
And then, I guess we're going to have to listen to another song of hers for the Christmas special?
That sounds like cheating, but okay.
It might be.
We make the rules here.
Isn't normal.
It's not at all.
It's just not normal.
That was ridiculous. Wow.
TNT versions.
That sounded pre-recorded to me. That sounded so good.
It probably was.
Yeah.
Because there's some moments too. It's like what you saw to what you heard. Like the timing wasn't quite lined up, like in a level of precision. But regardless, I didn't hear any modification. Like
no, it sounded like it was their natural voices.
Exactly, it was their
wasn't
natural tone. It didn't
manipulated.
sound manipulated. It was just like, and it's very common. They'll record it and then they'll go in and like, okay, now here's, mine to this, so we have something to present visually without the distraction of the individual recording. But man, they delivered just beautifully all the way through.
So, well, what are they doing now? I know I feel like I ask this every time. Are they still together? Because I'd love to hear what they're doing now, man.
Right?
I mean, it's obviously going to be lower. hopefully it's lower. But
or maybe it's higher. Maybe
it's higher. Who knows? But I feel like I would love to hear them 6 years honed.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, if they're still together, that'd be awesome. Okay, so this is absolutely the last one. This is the last one we have time for today. I'm happy to squeeze it in for you guys. So no more requests in the chat. Please put them in the comments after for our Christmas special later in December, and we'll let you know probably in the community tab or what we're doing 2 weeks from now when we come back with Johnny for more of our regular Filipino Fridays, and we'll figure out the songs at that point. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. Christmas. Is this on TV? Do I need to fade this?
Probably. just fade. When in doubt, fade.
Oh my God, you guys have no idea how many times we've had copyright issues.
Every time. Every time.
They're focused on their studies right now, the T&T boys.
Okay.
Which makes sense. We got a lot of people saying not this one. So here we go. We've got a debate of which, of course, she's saying it multiple times, right? Let's go. Hold on. All right. But again, Tate, yeah, we got a lot of people preferring, looks like this one. Does this look right? Red shirt? I'm sure they're all good. Like, we're not going to get a bad performance, right? Does this one feel right to you guys? Get some confirmations. Yeah, a lot of people saying not the other one. All right, so we're going to go with this one. Red shirt. This is in the... This was 8 years ago. Okay, so this was a while ago, 2016.
Okay.
You guys want the blue one now. You guys are killing me. We can't find the right one. Everyone wants the blue dress. All right, last time, last change.
Devil with the blue dress, blue dress, blue dress, devil with the blue dress on.
All right, that's it. We get what we get. Oh, the nice one about this is it's a fan cam.
Oh.
Nice. So casual.
Gotta see where this modulates to, because it's... There we go. God.
Maraming salamat po. See you later. Para sa photo of mga idol. Please.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Okay. So you know how I said midway through, okay, this has to modulate because you're listening to it and it's obviously, you know, she hits that low E and it's like, okay, that's, you know, it's pretty low for her. Then, you know, when
Right.
that E4, you could definitely tell she was below her range. It's like, okay, this is gonna lift up at some point.
It has to.
I didn't know that it didn't modulate at all. You know what happened, Richard? She just went up a whole octave. Yeah.
It's like, oh, the track doesn't modulate. I'm going to anyway.
I mean, octave, that's 12 notes.
Even I'm aware.
I mean, you know, it's like, you know what, you could tell she was setting it up because she was definitely like lower and you knew it was going to go someplace. I had no idea that it was going to go that high. That's
oh my goodness. She's freaking awesome. And you can hear too, it's definitely more of a nod towards Mariah Carey's style. She's younger there and kind of like a little more like riff showing off kind of thing.
which I'm all for.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm not complaining. Just like you can hear time periods, like, you know, as singers kind of come into their own and like the wisdom of like, okay, who am I? Where do I sit with this?
Right.
I mean, I just complete preference, not saying anything bad about Mariah. I prefer Maury's tone over Mariah, but it has that show off, just epicness added to. It's just fantastic. So.
Got it. Yeah, when was this? How old was she here about? Because
that was 9 years ago.
9 years ago. Gosh.
No. So that's when it was posted. She was 19 years old. Yeah.
19.
So she's still like finding like
her
core self. She's got all the tricks. Now what do I do with it?
Right, exactly. Yeah. Just this raw.
Oh my
talent.
Goodness.
Unleashing.
All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Johnny, awesome to have you back.
Good to be back. Good to see
We're going to be back in 2 weeks with Johnny again. After this live stream again, please put your requests for Christmas Filipino singers. We want singer and different songs we're going to choose from for our Christmas special later in the month of December. But we hope you all have an amazing evening. Have an amazing weekend. We love you, and thank you to all of our Thronely members. You're amazing. For all your support as well. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.